The desert stretches endlessly, a sea of sand and rocks under the scorching sun. The terrain feels ancient, carved into the earth by eons of natural process. The landscape is harsh and unforgiving, evoking the sensation of being on an alien world. But amidst the barrenness, a glimmer of hope shines in the form of a glass house. The architecture is unique, a fusion of modern design reflecting the rugged landscape. It's a symbol of resilience, standing strong against the harsh elements. It is the invisible house.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joshua Tree, California. Today we're touring this incredible property designed by Chris Hanley and Tom Masinski, and it is unlike anything we have ever seen before. So once again, welcome to the Invisible House. Let's go have a look inside. The exterior of this home is striking and unique. We have these massive glass panels, and these glass panels have mirrored finish, and that's how we get this structure to reflect the surroundings around us, thus the name Invisible House. Now, this section of the property has a foundation that goes into the ground, but on the other side we have two concrete caissons floating the rest of the structure where we have the primary bedroom suite. Now coming here, small patio, these sliding glass doors open up to the junior primary bedroom. And coming to this side, we can see the hillside that this house is located right next to. Massive boulders, amazing scenery, and this walkway takes you to the entry. So we have the sliding glass doors opening up to the property, stunning space. I can't wait to show you what's on this side, but first let's turn this way. Setback columns, walls of glass, incredible scenery, and now let's cover the specs. So we have 3 bedrooms, 4 full baths, 5,500 square feet of interior space, situated on a 90-acre plot, which is the biggest privately owned plot right next to the Joshua Tree National Park. It is available for short-term rentals, managed by Fieldtrip, owned by Chris Hanley. So I want to give big thanks to them for making this tour possible. And as always, you can find more information in the description of this video. Without a doubt, the coolest Airbnb in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, Ennis and I have had our eyes on this property for a long time. We're excited to finally get in here. It's kind of one of those iconic photography locations and iconic Joshua Tree locations, you know?
It is the invisible house. I mean, it's so cool.
Yeah.
And let's continue our tour. Now, we have this opening taking us to the junior primary bedroom. These rooms are not like the typical rooms that we tour on our channel. This bedroom is very unique. We have the built-in bed here made out of marble, and they use the same marble as a back wall. Tempur-Pedic bed, super comfortable, modern light fixtures, and obviously room gets ton of natural light because we're surrounded by walls of glass. The good thing is you can see outside very clearly, but they cannot see you from the outside. These windows are all mirrored, tinted essentially, and you can just open up these sliding glass doors and enjoy the scenery. This is incredible. I've never been in a place like this before.
Yeah, we are very close to Los Angeles, but we rarely get the opportunity to actually visit.
We're 2 hours away from Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is our first time in Joshua Tree. All right, I'm gonna close these sliding glass doors. We have polished concrete floors, modern light fixtures, great volume, and yeah, this is the junior primary bedroom. Now, this hallway takes us to the junior primary bathroom. Same polished concrete floors, and I'm going right in. Look at this walk-in shower. This is crazy. Stainless steel wall panels, rain head above, it's all open, and on top of that, they have these invisible branded towels throughout the property where you can hardly see it. How cool is that?
I like that.
You have your toilet, mirror, really cool light fixture, vanity on this side, very unique, very modern bathroom. Now, let's go back to the hallway so we can check out the main space. Now, the focal point of this main space is the 100-foot heated pool that is against the west wall. Views are fantastic, scenery is amazing, and you have a heated pool in the center of your home. So cool.
Yeah, we have seen some interior pools before, but never one like this.
Not at this extent.
Yeah, exactly.
You have your open ceilings, industrial feel, first seating area on my right-hand side. And in fact, Mikey, can we take everybody outside for a second? I want to show this side view. So this property is situated right next to a hillside with these boulders and this scenery. It's like a movie.
Yeah, and the reflections you get all around the house from the rocks and the other side of the house is unlike anything we've ever seen.
Without a doubt. And I really appreciate how they built this house, how it's integrated to the landscape. And then you have the mirrored walls, which helps it blend even more. I've never seen a structure like this before. It's fascinating.
Yeah, it's incredible. I wish they had these kinds of homes all over the country. I could see these in woods. I could see these in deserts. Like, they would blend anywhere, you know?
I totally agree. All right, back inside, another seating area. I gotta show this. Well, two details here. Number one, this is the coolest chess set I've ever seen in my life. It's all brushed metal pieces, such a curated accessory, and check this out. This is the owner's next project. They're calling it the Starburst House. It is built out of 20 containers.
Really?
And they're building it here in Joshua Tree. How cool is that?
It looks like something you would see on like another planet, you know?
Yeah, it looks like a UFO that landed in Joshua Tree, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Amazing. All right, let's continue. Right next to the seating area, we have this dining table, stainless steel top, seating for 10. Even the chairs are so futuristic. Look at the angles here. And it is right next to your 100-foot pool. I've never been in a space like this before. I can't get over this hillside right here, this rocky, deserty landscape, views. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I am really excited to see what this looks like when the sun goes down.
Look at these lounging chairs, that glass coffee table, and obviously we have more sliding glass doors opening up to that walkway, automatic shades throughout, and this is where we have the main seating area. I really like these modern sectional couches, light fixture above, glass coffee table, breathtaking views. We have another table on this side, and right across from the seating area, we have this 86-inch LG TV. And I really appreciate that they have the TV on the stand with tires. That way you can move this TV wherever you want. And because they have glass walls throughout, they ended up recessing in their plugs on the floors. Now, before we leave, Mikey, one more detail. There's a sliding glass door here, and that's why we have this glass railing. And they ended up putting this glass railing to the interior. That way on the exterior, they protect that monolithic look. But at the same time, you have your protection. You can just open up the glass and enjoy the scenery. Now, let's check out the next space, kitchen. I really like this long island design. You have your bar seating here, first sink, white flat panel cabinetry, and you have two smaller sinks here, induction cooktop, marble countertop. This is the same marble that we saw at the junior primary bedroom. Pendant lights above, and on this side, look at this glass stand, microwave, toaster, coffee maker. And since this is a short-term rental property, they provide all the accessories, appliances, utensils, towels, everything you need, so you can just come in and enjoy this house. Now, on the other side, rest of the built-ins, freezer, fridge, two ovens, and the way this kitchen is designed can easily accommodate large events, large groups with catering. And yeah, I feel like we're on Mars right now in a futuristic modern home. I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, I used to read Life magazine when I was a kid, and they would have these conceptual drawings of like the way homes would look in the future. This was a 1950s magazine, and this is always what they looked like, you know? It's crazy.
Yeah, It's this crazy, hyper-modern, monolithic structure that contrasts so nicely with the landscape of Joshua Tree.
The invisible house sits near a stretch of desert where two distinct ecosystems meet. The lower elevation Colorado Desert and the higher and cooler Mojave Desert, which provides a natural habitat for the Joshua Tree. The Joshua Tree is an important part of the ecosystem, providing shelter for a variety of wildlife, including birds and insects. In addition, it's an iconic symbol of the American West, and the national park has become a popular tourist destination. This rugged landscape has endured centuries of changing climate, from torrential rain to dust bowl conditions. In such an environment, and with current conditions growing hotter and drier every year, the invisible house benefits greatly from forward-thinking technology and an incredibly unique design.
It's a piece of modern art dropped from space onto the earth. Someone was like 100 years ahead and they're like, I'm gonna build this and it's gonna make sense in the middle of a desert.
It's basically a 22-story skyscraper laying on its side. It is precisely 220 feet long, 24 feet wide, and 24 feet tall, making it a perfect rectangle.
Having this much glass on the outside in Joshua Tree is a challenge on its own, and making it look this seamless is quite impressive.
The main components of the structure are steel for the frame and floor trusses, concrete for the floors and foundation, and glass for the exterior cladding. The steel frame is made up of beams that are joined together with a long floor frame, which is also reinforced by cross beams known as W-frames at certain intersecting parts of the property to support this monolithic structure.
That gives you that lateral strength. Not that it needs it, that's probably just an overkill, and it also looks really cool on the inside.
These floor beams then distribute all that weight to the foundation that's on the right wing and two concrete caissons on the left wing. The right wing in-ground foundation was designed to anchor the house into the ground since that side has a higher elevation. On top of that, the right wing houses the 100-foot lap pole, making the in-ground foundation a necessity to support the weight of the pole. During the construction process, they also focused on building around the existing landscape while trying to have the least impact possible on the natural environment. The left wing of the home is where things get even more interesting as we analyze the two concrete pillars holding up the structure.
These can carry so much weight. I can't stress it enough. Look, I'm right next to it. You can see the size, right? And if you look to this side, this entire section cantilevers. And what I found most impressive about this cantilever is the fact that they went as far as they could before this cantilever starts flexing too much.
Really?
Where it would break the glass panels. They wouldn't be able to withstand the flexibility.
So just based on what the steel is rated, the like tensile strength of the steel.
Keep in mind, those skyscrapers that we see in New York, they sway a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying this sits perfectly still, no matter what. It flexes a little bit, but glass can accommodate that. But if you go too far, you will start having cracks on your glass panels.
Now let's talk about the glass, which is arguably the most visually striking element in this project. On the exterior, 3 glass panels cover the distance from the floor all the way to the roofline. The bottom panels are placed to cover up the floor structure and the concrete floors, while the center section is what you see from the inside, giving you the seamless true floor-to-ceiling opening while hiding the structural columns behind these panels. Lastly, the top section of the glass is there to hide the parapet walls that surround the flat roof. This section is very important because these parapet walls provide the height needed to hide some of the utility components like the air conditioning units, solar panels, and the plumbing vents. What's distinct about these glass panels is that they have a mirrored finish that deflects the light but also mirrors the surrounding landscape. This reflective exterior is unlike anything we've ever seen, giving the house its name, the invisible house, for simply disappearing into the landscape.
And I feel like this home may seem like a simple structure to build, concrete, glass, and steel. But when you start thinking about utilities, solar panels, how you're gonna protect this home from the harsh weather conditions of Joshua Tree, it's actually a really challenging project. My hats off to Chris and Tom for making this design and this idea into reality. Now, we're in the second bedroom, by the way. Come on in. Steel frame is exposed, walls of glass facing the views. There's actually another sliding glass door here. And looking at the room, another king-size bed, built-in marble bed frame. You have some cabinetry for your clothes, light and bright, and this is your open walk-in shower, which is just, I'm going in there. And you have a stone base, rain head above, stainless steel panel. So futuristic.
Yeah, it is like you're on a spaceship.
That's right. And Mikey, let's show this. This is the half bathroom. You have your vanity here, toilet, light fixture. This is the second bedroom. Now, let's go back to the main space so we can hit that hallway and go check out the primary bedroom suite. So, can we show this mirror piece for a second? It looks like a mirror, but it's not, because right on the other side, we have another full bathroom. This is essentially for the main spaces. We have the vanity here, medicine cabinet, and on the other side, we have a walk-in shower. And the mirror that I just showed you is actually not a mirror. It's a glass piece where we can see the other side, but they cannot see in. In fact, this pocket door is the same way. I can see outside, but they cannot see me.
Just like on the exterior, they're basically two-way mirrors.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, on the hallway, we also have the laundry room, washer, dryer, cabinetry or a storage area, and then we have this, again, pocket door opening up to the primary bedroom suite. This is definitely going up there as one of the coolest spaces we have ever toured for so many reasons. The engineering, openness, accessories, finishes, details. I mean, this room is very unique. First off, let's talk about this double glass bed frame that weighs over 2,500 pounds. Right across from that, we have this glass railing. These are sliding glass doors that open up to Juliet balcony. That way you can really soak in these views, which are incredible. Now on the other side, we have a small chair, and check this out. The Invisible House comes with its own invisible guitar.
It has to.
This was Joe Perry's guitar. I think I'm holding it upside down.
Really?
There you go.
That was Joe Perry's guitar?
Correct.
Wow.
How amazing is that?
That's really cool. And those acrylic guitars are actually deceptively heavy, aren't they?
They are heavy.
Yeah.
That one definitely was.
Yeah.
And I'm just out of words. Come on, follow me. Look at this open bathroom design. You know what this property reminds me? Mix of the Shees Goldstein residence on the interior and 277 Fifth Avenue on the exterior. It's like a hybrid of both.
Yeah, I can't think of the Fifth Avenue location, but I definitely see what you're talking about with Goldstein.
And this property was featured in so many different TV shows, music videos, articles, list goes on and on. It's very popular. That's why we wanted to come here.
It's kind of like a high fashion shooting location, you know?
Exactly. And then you'll look at the scenery. I mean, it's an experience to just walk around, really. We've been here for what, like Mikey? 7-8 hours?
Yeah.
And it's been just fascinating to walk around. But even though it looks this desolate, you're like 10 minutes away from Joshua Tree downtown. Like, there's civilization around the corner.
Yeah.
But once you enter this property, you're on your own, and it feels like you're on a different planet.
Yeah, it really does.
Now, right in the center, look at this freestanding tub, brush nickel fixtures, reflective surround, and we have this light fixture above, 2 sinks. It's a medicine cabinet. I don't know if you realize this, Mikey. Let's see.
That scared me, seeing you open that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty sleek, huh?
Yeah.
And then we have the water closet here, and on the other side, I love these open showers. All stainless steel, rain head above. I mean, you have your blackouts, but it's a very private property. You can just take a shower here and soak it all in.
Yeah, and I have to say this, I don't know if we already said it, but although this home gets more natural light than I think any home we've ever seen, all these windows are extremely tinted. So
Yes.
for me, it makes it perfect to expose to the outside. But if you're staying here, you're not just blasted by sunlight all the time.
I totally agree, and you just open up these sliding glass doors and look at these views.
Glass, steel, and concrete, the basic building blocks for most all modern architecture. But this home shows that these materials, when combined in creative ways, can give rise to buildings that inspire awe and wonder.
It is such a contrast to see a modern structure like this in a landscape like this where you have boulders, sand, trees, these views. In a way, it doesn't make sense, but once you put it all together, it makes perfect sense. I mean, look at this home. It's unbelievable. And I'm so glad we got the opportunity to tour this property at the extent that we did and share it with all of you. And now, let's fast forward a few more hours so we can see this glowing skyscraper at dusk. This place looks insane at night. All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. What a day it was touring this incredible property and sharing the experience with all of you. I hope you all enjoyed it. Big thanks to Fieldtrip and the owner, Chris Hanley, for making this tour possible. More information on this listing will be in the description of this video, and we'll see you guys next week.